Okay, guys and gals, about 10 seconds of the obligatory disclaimer. If you want to read the whole thing, just pause the video. All right, everybody, let's take a look and see what happened on Friday, which would be December 17th. And I'll talk a little bit about what I think is going to happen in next week. Just as I'm doing this video right here today is Saturday. So let's take a look and see what's going on here. What happened to the stock market on Friday? Well, that's Friday's candlestick right there. Big red candlestick. 2 days in a row. Came down, actually got below the 50. So the low of this candlestick was 4,590. And at that time, the 50 moving average is 4,598. So almost 99. So a good 8 or 9 points below the 50 day. Right now, this looks weak. Continue to look weak. MACD's trying to roll over. I talked about this on Thursday when I saw this candlestick right here. These indicators are already showing weakness. The MACD is flattened out here. Looks like it's trying to separate. Hasn't done it yet. It's a rising 50. So again, on the average, prices are going up. I think there's a good chance you're gonna get a candlestick on Monday, whatever, Tuesday, who knows, whatever. But it's gonna straddle the line, maybe something like that. Okay. Hey, maybe Monday's a green day, then Tuesday comes down and straddles the line. I don't know. We'll see which way this is going to go. But I think based on what I'm seeing here, there's a good chance we're going to get significantly below the 50 with a partial candlestick, or maybe even some full candlesticks are going to come into here. You know, as we go into the last couple weeks of the year. Okay. So just based on what I'm seeing here, I see weakness and enough to potentially warrant breaking below the 50-day. So I think there's some opportunities there, possibly on the short side, especially if Monday is a red day. Then the chances are super high, unless it's a really small candlestick, which could happen. But these have all been. Look at all these candlesticks. Look at them all. They're all huge. I mean, even this candlestick right here was a range of 40. All these candlesticks, especially from this one going this way, all of them have been big. So I don't, it's possible you get a small candlestick there, sitting on that 50 like that. I guess that's possible, but I'm inclined to think that's not going to happen. I think we're going to get below the 50, if not Monday, Tuesday, whatever. Somewhere there we're going to get below the 50 and going into early next week, I think is what's going to happen. Let's take a look at the cycle low. December 26th, day after Christmas. Okay, that's this low here. So I think see even that, because Monday's going to be what? Monday's going to be the 20th, okay? And this week, with Christmas coming up and Christmas Eve, and then of course we have New Year's Day and the trading schedules, holiday schedules, they like to say, is impacted. But I think it gives credence to the fact that prices will decline even more. Indicators say it, okay? Cycle low says the decline's probably going to happen. So I think there's a 60-40 chance, maybe even 70-30 chance, if you really want to pin me down the probabilities. Yeah, I think there's a greater chance than not to get below the 50, but especially since the cycle low is going to be right around Christmas Day, day after Christmas. Okay, let's look at the monthly here. A decent range, 251, but pretty small candlestick as far as the body goes. And if it's like that come the end of December, which this could maybe, see, where was the open here? See, 87, and we're currently at 46.19. So could we get a doji? 45.87. Let me go back to the daily for a second. That would have to be a pretty decent drop. It's possible. It'd have to get down into this area. Okay, well, you know what? Actually, it's not as far away as I thought it was. It'd be like right down in here. So yeah, I think it's possible. It's possible that the monthly candlestick could end up actually red by a little bit. Yeah, I think that candlestick right there could end up red, guys, going into going into January. That candlestick right there, I think, could get red before the month is out. We'll see what happens there, but I think that's a good chance that'll happen. Let's look at the weekly. By the way, these cycles that you're seeing on the monthly and the weekly, you can ignore them. They're just daily cycles still sitting on the chart. Pretty decent red candlestick for the week. I see more weakness here, guys. So I think there's another week or two, maybe even more. Look at this. I mean, if I look at where are we at right now? Let's just look. I'm gonna hover my mouse over the candlestick, but I'm looking at that bottom SMI, just looking at the numbers there. 20.47. Let's just say 20 and 28. For those who want to know what I'm looking at this down here. These numbers right here, okay? So that I'll hover over the mouse, we'll see them. It's just going to call it 20 and 28, okay? So now we're going to go back in history, and we're looking for a similar number back over here in this area, okay? Because we can see and make a comparison, right? 20 and 28. Okay, so this candlestick right here is kind of the closest one we're going to get. What is this one? Yeah, so it's kind of like that candlestick right there, okay? Far as the SMI goes. And how many more days, how many more weeks was it till bottom? 2 more weeks. So if I'm just going off a really overly simplistic comparison, this SMI, it's got 2 weeks in it. And that takes us right to the end of the month. Okay? So yeah, I think price decline, there's another 2 weeks of price decline, right on time. Right to the end of the month. Okay? Which again gives credence and credibility to that daily cycle low. It's all pointing towards the end of December as the cycle low and price is declining. Okay? So now, for everybody who's watching this video publicly, I'll switch back over to the daily. Okay? As we just look at this, I'm about to switch over to the hourly, which only the premium members are going to get. And they sometimes even get the 5-minute chart. And they sometimes get trade alerts. Okay? And they get a link to the Discord server where lots of the traders there get to talk. All right? $5.99 is an absolute steal. I made it that extremely cheap price so everybody could afford it. Okay? Think of it as a Christmas gift. $5.99 a month. That's ridiculously cheap. Okay? I also just put up a new channel on the Discord server for fixed income. And let me tell everybody this right now publicly. You do want to join this membership, not just because, and by the way, I don't get $5.99, guys. Google takes 30%. That's right, you heard right. You do the math. They're thieves. Yeah, that's right. I don't care. I say it like it is. Google are thieves. Now, the only reason I got Google doing the payment collection, the payment processing, is because it's really easy. They're integrated with YouTube, of course, because they own YouTube. But in the future, I'll try to get that switched over, and we'll just maybe get to a new payment processor and get my own website up, and the members can enjoy all the videos and all the content on my own server instead of being on YouTube. But for now, this is the way it is. Yeah, 30%. I mean, just think how ridiculous that is. Google takes 30%. I mean, seriously, what kind of thievery is that? I could understand, 7 or 8%. I might even tolerate 10%. Okay, but 30%? That's just the beginning of how bitter of a taste that I have for Google and all that they do in the world. They are such a nasty organization. But anyway, I digress. Okay, so I don't get the $5.99, guys. Okay, I get like $3.90-ish, depending on state, depending on where the premium member is, what state they're in. I get around $3.90, guys. So don't think I'm getting the $5.99 because I don't get that. Okay. So anyway, I'm still going to keep it that price because I try to make it affordable for everybody. Okay, you're getting a whole month. Okay, and anyway, back to the fixed income channel on the Discord server. Okay, I believe that opportunity is coming up because the Fed is going to raise interest rates coming up here going into 2022, probably sooner than we think. And it's in any new corporate bond offerings, those interest rates are going to be high, higher than what we've seen in recent history. I think that's a real chance that could happen. I also think secondary bonds are going to be a bargain. And there's going to be some real bargains out there, okay? If you want access to my opinion about those things, because after all, this is all opinion, right? Okay, join for the $5.99. You'll get access to the Discord channel that talks about the fixed income. I'm going to be pouring some effort into that, so take advantage of it, okay? All right, I'm switching over to premium members. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. Give me a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to click that little bell to be notified of all the videos I put them out. Talk to you all real soon again next time.